Okay guys, so what our agenda for today is, can you see my screen? Yeah, now I have shared, Prashant. Let me know if you can see it. Okay, so I hope you all can see my screen. So let me share my agenda for today. So web elements, you all aware about web elements. So there were several web elements that I have covered last week, but one of the most important web element that I am going to explain today is calendar. So guys, uh, this will also be added in my list today, so be very careful today because calendar is one of the most critical web element to handle, and there are several kind of calendar present over multiple websites. So I will explain one calendar today, and you need to explore that calendar by practicing on multiple times. So I will try my best to explain so that you guys can cover up all the web elements, and after that I will give an assignment to you guys, and if you face any problem then please reach out to me, because whosoever will miss the today's session and will miss their queries will not be able to handle calendars. I am sure for that. So be very careful throughout this session, so that will very helpful. I will try my best, and I will try to deliver it to you in very similar, very simple way. So if today's session should be more interactive, and if you guys have any queries between, you can unmute yourself, and you can ask your question. So all my request to you guys to make this session at least interactive, because this is the one of the most important web element. When you try to automate a flying website like travel website like SpiceJet or Make My Trip, or there are several kind of tourism websites present over internet. So traveling industry that normally contains calendar in its website to book a flight, book a bus, book a train. It is anything can be there. So be very careful. I will again request to you guys. So today I will explore this calendar using SpiceJet website. So SpiceJet is normally for booking a flight, and this website is very useful, and you guys at least have some time you booked a flight, I hope, because if you are not a student traveling to one place to another, then you guys must have booked a flight. So this is the one of the most important way to handle the calendar. So let me explain it today. If you face any problem, just feel free to unmute yourself and ask the question when I will ask you guys to do so. In between, please don't ask your questions when I am explaining. I will ask you when I will ask you, then unmute yourself and ask your queries. So guys, let me start. I will open the SpiceJet website. First, make me sure that you all can see my screen. So please comment on this chat box. Okay. So what is the agenda is calendar. So this is the SpiceJet website. Let me show what. Okay. So this is the SpiceJet website, and what you normally do to book a flight. So just need be very careful on this screen and look what I am trying to explain. So if you want to book a flight, you simply open this SpiceJet website. Okay, when you open this website, if I'll ask you to book a flight, what will you do? Whether you will book a one-way trip, whether you will book a round trip, whether you will book a multi-city. So today I will explain for one way and I will give you assignment for round trip. Okay guys, so how will you book a flight? First you need to select departure city. So you will select your departure city. So simply I have already explained the drop down, and this is basically a static drop down, so you don't need to bother about the dynamic drop down that I have not explained yet, but I will explain in next week or some other week. So don't worry about it. Today my agenda is only handling the calendar, not booking a flight. Okay guys, so what you need to do, you just need to close it. Okay, I will close it. Now what I will do, today I will do two things in this calendar. I will select one way, and after selecting this one way I will book a flight first for 23rd of June. Okay, so not booking the flight, I will search the flight. So booking is something else, when I will search and then I will select a flight, and then so I'm not going to do that. I am just going to explain calendar today. So you just need to click on this. When I will click on this here, so you can see that this is disabled. So returning this date is disabled because this is not a round trip, this is the one way trip. That's why second calendar is disabled. When you click on this round trip, then this will be enabled. So you need to first understand the working, how the functionality works in a particular website, then only you can handle the calendar. So I will again check this one way trip. So this calendar will be enabled only and this will be disabled. So what I will do, first I will try to book a flight for a similar month that is present. So today what is the month? So June is going on. Okay, today is 21st of June. Okay, I will book the flight for 23rd of June. Okay, so guys, I will book a flight for 23rd of June. Suppose this can be a part of test case if our client asks us to book search a flight for 23rd of June. So what I will do, I will normally how I will go through with this process. I will come to spicejet.com, click on here, and normally I will book this 23rd of June. This I will do first, and later on I will book for 23rd of August. So when how I will book select the 23rd of August date in this calendar, I cannot see the 23rd of August date here. So how can I see? I just need to click on this next button. So this is the triangle, this is the triangle. So this is the triangle. So I need to click on this triangle. Okay, when I will click on this triangle, it will move to July and this will be moving to August. But I don't need this calendar. This calendar is for what date? Returning date. But that is disabled, but that calendar is present over here. Okay, so don't worry about this calendar. I am not going to this calendar today. So this is the part of our depart date and return date. So this is the return date calendar, this is the depart date calendar. Because we are not booking a flight for a round trip, that's why I am not going to touch this calendar today. Okay, so I am talking about only this calendar because I want to explain how to handle calendar. So this is the agenda, don't bother about anything else. Okay, so when I clicked on this, so this calendar, which is our depart date, came on July, but I have to book for August. So what I need to click in this again, and again my Selenium script will check this text value, and if this is August, so I need to click on this 23rd of August. Okay guys, so what we will need today, so today the very important class, because of what I am going to use getText method, I am going to use findElements method, I am going to use today multiple of locators today. So you can understand what is value of locators in Selenium. Without knowledge of locators, you cannot move forward. So this is what the Selenium script will need today. These all concepts will be used today that I have explained on my previous session. That's why I have covered all of things. I have used find elements, size method, I have explained all the X paths. So that will be all used today, and you guys need to be very careful. So what I will do first today, so I will follow a approach that I normally follows while automating a thing. So first I need to note down all the locators, so that I don't need to inspect that locators again and again. So suppose I will need the this locator value, so for next button. So at the time of writing my script, I don't need to inspect. First what I will do, I will write down all the locators, so that I can normally writing down my scripts without going inspecting and inspecting all the time. So until now, if you guys have any question, please ask, feel free to ask me. I will give 2 minutes. Okay, nobody has any question? Please write if you don't have any question, and yes or no, anything else. Okay, thank you. So what I will do today, first I will tell you the an approach how to move forward. This I was doing so that there should be no issue until now. I will use another notepad. So what I will do today, first I need to click on this area, so that our calendar will open. To opening the calendar, I need to click on this area, and when I will click on this area, our calendar will open. So I need X path of this area. So what I will note X path somewhere, so I will not need to again and again inspecting elements. Okay, so let me note down the X path of this area. Right click, inspect element. Okay, so this field you can see, when I am hovering mouse here, you guys can see this area is selected. That means this is the X path of, this is the locator value of here. So what is the input ID, what is the tag is input, and ID is this. Okay guys, so I will note down somewhere somewhere, so that I can use it later on. So like I will note like this: calendar, click open calendar by clicking. Tag, what is the tag? Tag is input, and ID is this. Okay, so when I will click on this ID will be used. Okay, again when I will open this calendar, first I need to book a flight for 23rd June. So by default this will be open, so I don't need to do anything. Let me refresh it and let me show you for. When I will click on this, by default okay, so when I will click on this, by default this June month will open. And so I do for booking a flight for 23rd June, I don't need to click on this. Okay, but this is the first scenario, that I will book a flight for 23rd June, and the second scenario is I will book a flight for 23rd of August. So for second scenario, I will need to grab this text. And how I will grab this text? By locating this area and getting this text. So right click, I will right click over here. I hope the screen is visible. I don't need to zoom. Right click and you can see this class UI date picker month. When I am hovering over here, you guys can clearly see it is highlighting the month over here. Okay, let me do it again and see there. Okay guys, so you can clearly see that means we are at the right place to locate this element. Okay, so I will copy this class and the tag name is span. So I will note here month, tag is span and class is UI date picker month. And why I am doing this? Because I don't want to do this task when I will be rewriting my script, because that will be very time taking. So suppose in this website I need 100 places this locator. So for writing 100 scripts using this locator, I will 100 time inspecting and getting this locator values will not be a good task. That will be time consuming. That's why note it down somewhere else, and when you will need it, so simply normally copy and paste somewhere else and use that when you need that. Okay guys, I hope you guys can understand what I'm trying to explain. So when the June will be your not desired month, for the second scenario that I will try to book a flight for 23rd August. So you need to click on this, and for clicking on this you again need to get the locator value of this. So right click, inspect element. So what is the class over here? Class is this and tag name is span. Triangle locator value. I am naming this triangle. So guys, you can understand when I will be automating and writing a script. Triangle locator value, tag is span and class is equal to this. And guys, one more thing that I have missed on my session, let me explain. Whenever you see that there is a space between the classes, so these are three different classes. This is not a single class from here to here. This is not a single class. Whenever you see a space between class name, that means these are different classes. And when you will see these are different classes, I will suggest you to use CSS selector instead of XPath and class name. These to avoid these two locators, XPath and class name, and use CSS selector locator, because CSS selector skips these spaces and normally you can move forward. Okay guys, so note this point for your reference in future. Okay, and this nobody had told me this, I am telling with my experience. So this is very helpful for you. Okay, so I have noted down this one. And suppose I am going to book a flight for 23rd of June. So you again need to click on here in 23rd. So what will you do? You again need to locator value of this, but locator value for this will be same, this will be same, this will be same, this will be same, and you can cross check it. But for this there will this will not be same, because this is current date. And let me show you, because of this current date there is a color over here. This is for white color and this is in orange color. I hope orange. Okay, so this is orange color and this is white color. So there may be a CSS class extra in this one. So so if you are going to book for 21st of June, so 21st of June is current date. When tomorrow we will try to book, this color will be switched to 22, and this color if day after tomorrow, this color will be switched to 23. So all for this will be same, but for this will be something extra class. All things will be same. Let me show you. Right click, inspect, UI state highlight. This class you will see extra because this is highlighting for the current date. Okay, so let me right click here because I don't want to for current date. I will note it down for your reference. And the uh, tag name is A. You can see tag name is A. And all will be same. UI state will be same, UI default state will be same, but this class will be not present in other dates like 22. Let me inspect UI state default. Okay, so UI state default is present in current date as well, but UI state highlight is not present. Okay, UI state active is present because today is the date for 21, so that's why this state is active and this is inactive for today. So there you can see a class UI state default. Okay, so UI state default will be same for all other dates. Okay guys, so I will copy this class, other dates, tag is A, class is equal to this. So as my best I have collected information needed for the automating our script. Okay guys, so what I will do, I will first jump to this page spicejet.com. let me check all the things that I have collected all the information. Now I will click on this. So for clicking on this I need locator value of this that I have noted over here. Okay, so opening calendar by clicking, tag is input, ID is this, and when I will click on this, when I will try to book for 23rd of June, I need the locator of this 23rd. So I have again noted that down. If I want to book for 23rd of August, whatever date you want to go with, I don't think that this is for 23rd only. So because locator value is same for all, let me right click in 25th, and you can see, let me explore it. UI state default is the class for this one also. When you will click on 26, UI state is the default is class for this also. So 20, so these are the dates. So I hope I am clear as of now. I will again ask you if you guys have any query related to this. Until you now, if you guys have any doubt, please ask me. Okay, so Prashant, if there are spaces in class name, that means you need to use CSS selector for that. CSS selector. And Siddharth was asking how we select the current date and month from the calendar that I have explained when two months are placed side by side. So that will be your task to do. I will explain it for one way trip, and you need to do and at least try for doing that to book a to use the two calendars. So if you will be unable, I hope that after doing this session there will be no problem for you guys to do that task as well, because that will be similar task, but that will be a lengthy, because two calendars will be there. So don't need to bother about that. If let me now try to automate my script. So what I will do first I will book a flight for guys, forget me, because I am saying again and again booking a flight. Today I can't book a flight because of that pandemic sessions situation is going on, and this is the actual site. Actually this is the SpiceJet site if you directly want to book a flight from here. So this is not be allowing me to book a flight. So today what I will do, I will be using how to use the calendar. So when I will click on this and click on this search, so it will suggest me flights. Okay, because I am not such a departure city, let me select something, and 23rd adult. Okay, so it will suggest me flights if any flight is available. Okay, so I will come to this page, and after that just click on this, fill some value, text box, radio buttons, and you guys are all aware about that. So don't need to bother about today, no flight available, but today our not agenda is to booking a flight, our agenda is to handling the calendars. Okay, so what I will do, first my task is to select this 23rd of June. So how, what will be the approach to do this? First let me explain that manually. So spicejet.com I will open, and second step will be I will be clicking on this, and when I will click on this, our depart date calendar is this, and this will be open. So you need to count how many dates are available in this calendar. Okay, so you just need to do what, you just need to count the number of dates available. So for that you need find elements method and the size method. So taking the help of these methods, you can normally count the day number of days present in this month. So the returning value will be 29, not 30, because the class name is different for 21, but for all others the class name is same. If you want to count this as well, you need to write some extra code as well, but we don't want to book flight for current day, that's why just ignore this. Okay, I will try to book for this. So this will be your scenario. Don't think that if I want to book for 21st of June, then what I will do, you need to write a separate script and for a separate test case. So don't need to think more and extra. Whatever you do in normal manual testing, you need to automate that. And if you have a different scenario in your mind, then you need to write a different script for that, for calculating the that test case. Okay, so I will try to book this. So first I will count this number of days. So the number of returning days will be 29 using find elements method, because you can use only this on that. Okay, not this will be included. So let me do that first, and when I will be doing this, I will match that. If my date is 23, then click on that, and if my date is not 23, then ignore that and move forward. So suppose we are in 21st, so this is not our desired date, so just move forward. 22, okay, this is not your desired date. 23, okay, this matched, so just need to click on this, and for that you need to use locator value, and you have already noted down in your information. So this is now our data, and I will use it. So just need to start from here. So what I will do, I was doing this previously. right click, Spice Jet calendar example. I will click on this so that method will be present. Now I will again copy and paste some code. This is the common code. But I need not this URL. I need this URL, so I will copy this URL and paste over here. Okay, after that I need, when this URL will be open, I need to click on this, and for clicking on this area I need locator value, and I have already noted that locator value. Open calendar by clicking, so tag is input, remember this, and just copy this. So you can see how much time I have saved. Just copied driver dot find element by dot id, simply paste and dot click, and this will click on this, and this will open the calendar. Let me close all this, and okay, and let me first maximize the browser. And let me run this script to make sure that we are in a good correct path. But you need to make sure that you are using right locator values. That's why I have taken 3 weeks, sorry, 2 weeks to explain the locators and web elements. Okay guys, so this is the importance of locators in your Selenium script. If you guys are well aware of locators and web elements, then it means that you have covered at least 50% part of the Selenium. So this opened our calendar. Okay, so what our next task is, I want to select 23rd of June. Okay, so what I will try to do, I will first count this number of days. Okay, and if our desired date is not 21st, suppose I first by default I have told you that by default it will be on from top bottom, top left scanning. Selenium scans from top left, so by default it will find first. Okay, because UI state default is the class for this also, first and second and third, so same class is used. So what you need to you just need to ignore this, and this will again come to second, you just need to ignore this again, and until it comes to 23rd. So how will you do that? Let's see it. So what was the class for this numbers? So let me see here. Other dates, not for current date. UI state default. Okay, be very careful today, and tag name was A. I will count driver dot find elements, and for counting this I need find elements method. because size method is present in find elements method, not in find element. So size method will return the count value, number of values present in that particular day, number of days present, because every web element like 1 2 3 has same locator value, same class. So for that, you by using that class you can count how many number of days present in same class. So that will be returning 29, not 30, because 30 is on the same class present. One class is only for that. Maybe this happen. Let me right click and inspect over here if disabled class is not used here. Okay, so no disabled class is present here. Okay, so okay, UI state default. Okay, so this is present under a child pattern. So TD is disabled, so you can this will return for all of these, because this is different. Don't think too much, because you mean to that only for this span tag that has present the value present in this class under this class name only. So you need to do all the things related to this, else you can ignore it. Okay, driver dot find elements by dot css selector. I will use, what was the tag name, was the a class. If you guys have any problem related to locators, the previous sessions are already uploaded, go through with that. Okay, so this will return about this. Okay, I will try to print out this and I will show you. This will be returning. I hope you guys are all aware about this line of code, because I have previously explained it, so you guys should not have any problem to relate it to this line of code. Okay, let me run it. And this will return me number of days present. What happened? Okay, so something gone wrong. Let me see what went wrong. Exception in thread main. Opera failed to respond from Merino. Let me run it again. This should not be a problem. Sometime it happens. I will run it again. Okay, it returned 40. Why it returned 40? class I have used, let me see it. Okay, so I think guys that this is counting this one and this one also. So this class is not counting these. Okay, so you don't need to bother about this, because there may be problem occur related to your locator because of this. These classes are disabled. Okay, let me count 31 and 34 and 640. Okay, so I have figure out the problem, that is these are 31, this class is ignored and these are the values. Okay, so for handling this situation you need to again uh, again you need to aware about another concept, is that parent child relationship. Okay, so note this topic and please remember me when I will be explaining parent child relationship. Please note it down, I will ping here, and please memorize me sometime, and sometime I will explain this topic. Today we don't need this topic, so this problem will not be occurring when we will use locators using parent child relationship. I will ping this topic and please note this is also very important topic. So one by one I am remembering the topics, so I will cover this topic as well. So but today for handling the calendar we don't need to understand this topic, we can ignore it some way, but we need to understand, because this is the way to handle calendar that I am explaining today. But properly how to handle these things, so you need to understand each and every concept for that. And today I am skipping that topic because session will be too longer and we will be uh, next to our goal, so we will be not in our goal today. Our goal is to handle calendars only. This is returning me 40 days just because these two calendars separately open. When I will right click here, you will see the class, right click inspect, you will UI state date class, same for this also. So that's why it's counting this one also. Suppose, so what you should do, you just need to do right click over here, inspect, and try to find out the class name or locator value that will select only this calendar, not this. So let me try out for that also. This way we normally automate the things. So like the way I am doing, you also have to do these things. Okay, so this was not selected. Month, I need to let me go on Firefox with clear visibility, right click inspect, the value that will be selecting this calendar, not this. I am trying to find out that, and how to do this thing you can understand today, how to explore the things. Let me come over here, I am just trying to judge with name. Okay, so I find out UI date picker group, UI date picker group first. When I have clicked on this, okay, so when I have clicked on this selected only this first calendar, okay, and this has not selected this second calendar. So I was trying to find out that. So I will note this as well in my notepad. First calendar dates. So this is the class and tag name is div. Class is this, and now here I will replace this, but that will be part of our parent child relationship. So what I will try to do, let me ignore this for today, and in my next session I will cover this topic as well, because if I will cover this topic, so we will not be an uh, subsequent part that I have agenda for today. So but let me give you an idea, but how to apply that thing I will explain in my very next session. So very next session will be on next Saturday. So what the actually path should be, that when I clicked on this, so this has selected this calendar. You guys can see first calendar. Okay, so under this only I want to search the uh, web elements present with locator value class name UI state default. I don't want to search element that has similar class name UI state default in second calendar. I only want to search under this calendar. So that is the parent child relationship. I have defined an area. In this area you need to search. I will tell this, that in this area only you need to search the web element present with class name UI state default. So this will be our parent child relationship, and that will be the, and that is very simple, that is not too much hard. But today this is not our agenda, but somehow it comes in picture, because that the wrong value returned by the size method. So that's why I am trying to get I am trying to go with calendar only today. Let it return wrong value. Actually that is not returning wrong value, that is returning correct value, but including this calendar. So I don't want to include this calendar, that's why I have ignored this. So let it be 20, let it be 40 now for now. So but when we will go, we using parent child relationship, and I will tell this calendar that you need to search UI state default class name locator value under this area that I have defined, so that will return true value. So for that today you can ignore that. Okay, so let me do it for you. It is returning 40, that is the correct one. Okay, so what I will do, oh, too much steps going on today. What I will do now, I will check while what is this, I don't want this code driver. I will explain it. I will copy this. No, let me use for loop for int I is equal to 0, so that there will be clear understanding. I will use while loop later on. I is less than number of days, so that loop will not run extra time. I plus plus. Now I will check that whether my day is 23 is not or not. So for checking that, if driver dot find elements, and inside find elements you need to put this text, which is the day text. So this I have noted down here, that is the UI state default class is for dates. Okay, so I am trying to check that whether date is 23 or not. For that I am writing code, find elements by dot css selector, oh sorry, a class is equal to, okay, let me copy this from here. Okay, css selector, find elements dot, I will get the, first I need to get I method. You guys should well aware about this. I will change the line of the code, dot get text dot contains 23. Okay, why this is, okay, now this code is okay. Let me explain you. So I am putting this locator value for 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and for this I am checking whether our date is 23 or not. So I have applied the locator value here. This is the locator value from here to here, and I am getting, and this get I method that I have explained on my previous session, that will check that whether, because by default it scans from here, but when I have put it the get I means the index value, that means this will be in current index that you are going through, that you are trying to looping that, and this will grab this text. So this text, this will grab this text by get text method. So someone has asked me that my get text method was not working. So if you will use in correct way, that will be working. So in this get text, this will return your the this value 23, because this, and how you will check that, that contains 23, and if this contains 23, then what you need to do, you need to click over here, just need to click, and for clicking you don't need to use get text or contains, because you have checked with these methods that okay, this date is 23. So what I should do, I am will be on current index only. Again if I will not use this get I method, this will again click on this first or something 22 where it will be, but not on 23. Okay, so it will check which is the first one of the here. So first this is not the one, first one is this, because this has different class name. So this is first, that it will find here only, because Selenium scans from top left. Okay, so it will click on this and something will not be, or that will be not our desired need to click on this. So I need to tell it that you need to be on current index. So again I need to hold that index, and for holding that, find elements and get I method will be used, and click on this. So it will click on this, and if that after that you need to use break, don't need to compulsory, but you need to break your loop from here, because if your desired result is achieved, so why do you run this code again and again? So it will stop looping again. So if it will click, still your code will be running until the 40, because this loop tells us that you need to run at least 40 times, because this is returning 40. So you need to tell that if your desired result is achieved, so you need to break it from here and your loop will stop running. So this is normal core Java concept. So if everything goes fine, I hope that if I will run this script, this will be working fine. And if there will be a problem, we will again figure out the problem and fix that. So today is very long session going on. Okay. Oh, why this clicked on 22? UI state. Let me check. If class name UI test default. Okay, okay, okay. No, 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 no. Let me check over here. It clicked on 22. That was not the desired. So something gone wrong. We have used somewhere wrong locator value or something else. Let me check that.
So Vandan, I think when you start indexing I is equal to 1, then it will get the desired value.
This will not be a problem, because we are checking here that, let me check on my code. I was trying to do it previously today. Okay, this was the code and it was working fine. Let me run it again and I will close this. This should work. I don't think that this is the case. Somehow it gone wrong. Oh, sorry, this was the wrong code I have run. Okay, now I'll run this code. Let me stop running here. No, something I have done incorrect, that's why it's doing like this. Don't think that this was the 0. So I am telling here that you need to click when check if the 23 driver dot find elements a stop get I. Let me check from this code as calendar, because uh, I don't think something is wrong there. Whether the class name has changed or something else. I will comment out this code. Okay, and same code is here, so there may be some problem. I will compare my codes for that. It should run fine, I hope. And this code is working, and this is the same code. This is amazing. Let me copy this code to compare that. You guys can see any difference, then tell me. There no difference. So then why this code is not working in that class? Somehow something extra that I have not used. This should work here. Why this is not working? This somehow it should work, but this is not working. The code are same. So this is the amazing thing that I have seen today. Maybe there will be a some caching problem or something else because running skip multiple times, but today it should work. Okay, why I have commented this code. This was my code. I will uncomment it and I will close this. Code are same, but again I am running this script. Let me see. Why?
Valdan, I think semicolon after if statement is missing.
Semicolon missing where?
Where is your folder?
Oh, no. There is no missing semicolon. This is the core Java concept mistake that you guys. I have not seen it, but I got the point, guys. After this if statement, I have by mistaken used the semicolon. So
Yes, understood.
this is the wrong thing that I have used. That's why when it found first time, the loop was running fine. So by mistake, this was the human error. So I will run it again, then this will work fine. So I hope you guys are aware about this core Java concept using semicolon after for statement or if else statement. So there was no missing semicolon, there was the extra semicolon, because if I have missed any semicolon, then there is a syntax error. I hope that there will be generating syntax error, but somehow by mistake I used the semicolon after if statement, so that's why it create a problem. So this is the way to check your because of this was very short code, otherwise you can debug your code. So this time it should work. So I will take a minute for explaining this. So what happened, actually I used the semicolon here, and what the if statement actually says that if after if statement, if you will use the semicolon, then okay, this is not a syntax error. Even if there is a single line of code after the if statement, you don't need to use the curly braces for that. Okay, so some other time I will explain, but this is not a syntax error. That's why it grabbed this 20-second value. It was okay, I will run the loop and do the conditional task, but I will be clicking on only 22 because you have semicolon. Stop breaking here, stop the things here, but move forward, but your desired result will be not be achieved. So you need to well aware of the about this. So that's why I was asking, there is any extra or something that I have not used, so let me do it. So okay, that was the part of the coding that you guys will be always facing the problem inside, so you need to go through with that. So this says selected 23rd of June. So guys, if you have time, then I should move forward to explaining if you want to book a flight for 23rd of August or something other, some other date in August. So let me ask you, if you have time, then I will go forward. Otherwise, because meeting time is getting extended, but I don't have problem related to time today. If you guys have not time, you can tell me, otherwise I will move forward and explaining this topic today.
Kundan, I have office today, so I have to leave.
Okay, today you have office and some other in.
Yeah, you, with the rest you can proceed.
So guys, please ping out your. Guys, please comment. Okay. Okay. So what I will do, this was the our first test case that I have achieved. Okay. So what I will do, let me open SpiceJet site. Now I will be doing our next scenario, that I will check whether the date is August, month is August or not. So for getting this month, I need to check that. So I will get this text matched to that month is August or not. If month is not August, then simply click on this, and again if month is not August, then again click on this. Now the month is August, so I want to book flight for 23rd of August. So okay, the month is August. Now come and count this. Okay, counting is 31. Okay, I need to click on 23, just match the date. Okay, so this will be our way to achieve this. So what I will do, I already have the locator value of this. Now I will, so this code should come first. So this code is for clicking on the date of 23rd, but not for the August. So for August I will write code above this. So let me check. I have locator value. First I will get the text of the month. So for month I have written down y date picker month. driver dot find elements. Okay, so let me check the tag name as well. So tag name was span and class is this. Find element, this time find element, because you don't need to do that, you just need to check the month. So find element by dot css selector, and tag name is span, class is equal to, oh sorry, now you need to click here, oh sorry, you need to get the text. If your month is August, okay, so this will get the text for the month. So you need to copy the, I will copy this code and put inside a conditional statement while get the text. While means while not, I will state the not statement because it will check. Let me break down the line of code from here. Okay, now I will use, I will explain it. Don't, I will use curly braces for that. This is the extra. What is the problem coming? Okay, so I will check this. The code is something wrong there. Let me check the brackets. Okay, so here extra bracket was used. Let me again, so there was again semicolon used. Okay, this code was fine. I will use contains over here, and that contains method I will check. I will explain it first. Let me write down, and I will click on this and grab the correct spelling if the small case or uppercase. So that's why I want to make sure there will not be a spelling mistake here. So this will check that your month is August or not. So while your month
Vandan, Ramakrishna here. Can't we,
Ram, please
book a
repeat
send
again.
case to send a date?
Please repeat again.
No, my simple question is there any possibility like can we use send case to text the date field, date in the date field?
Of course, you can use that send case method. So there are a lot of ways to handle that calendar UI, but I think that whatever I have used all the methods, you can simply write here. If this has present option to write something like text box, let me try to do that. Okay, so here you don't have options to enter with send keys over here, so you can't do that task because this is disabled for sending the keys. But there are some calendars present in the websites that you can use send keys method there. So this way you can also handle using javascript executor and some other ways also to handle. This was the one way to handle, and this is the traditional way also. So this method will be never fail when you will going to automate a script in Selenium. So this was the common method, and this is the traditional method that will never fail, that I have taken this way to explain. So you can explore more methods. So this was the one way to handle.
Okay, thank you. And one more question. Suppose like we are doing some static way, right? Like we are taking some date of July 22nd or August 23rd like that. So instead of that, can we do like suppose find out the today's date and then try to book after 15 days or 20 days like that?
uh, Actually, can you explore your question more so I can understand what you are trying to ask?
No, no. Generally, now what we did is like we tried to book a ticket on some static date. Suppose say August 23rd. So
Okay.
instead of can we do like I mean first of all find out the today's date. Suppose say it is June 20th. So that I want to book a ticket after 15 days of June 20th. Or otherwise, suppose the date is like August 28th. So just find out the today's date and then I want to book a ticket after 15 days. Is there any way to work on that?
You want to say that you want to, suppose for an example, you want to book a flight for 23rd of August, but not today. You will book that flight in suppose 28th of June. You will book a flight for 23rd of August. So you want to say that you want to write a script for that, that when 28th of June comes, automatically it should book flight for 23rd of August. You want to say this?
No, no, no. One then suppose say if we suppose whatever the script we have written now, so this script works until August 23rd. Okay, after if I want to run this script on August 24th, it won't work, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course. So, so
Okay.
okay,
Suppose say
okay,
my simple thing is suppose say I want to write a script, then it should work at any time. That means
okay,
I have
okay.
to find
I
the
got your
date and
point.
then
I
I
got
want to.
okay. Ramakrishna, I got your point, but this point is truly valid. So we don't normally do this way, because the data should come from an external file. Okay, because you and me are technical guys, but our client is not a technical guy. Okay, if the client want to test that, so how will he do that? So you want to say this. So in that case we should have a external file like excel sheet, and that excel sheet, suppose we will put the data, and suppose we will put that date, and the script will run for that date. Okay, so if he wants to after 23rd of August, he will put the date in that external file, and he will run the script, and he will not run a script using this code. He will there will be some Jenkins operations going on, so he will put the dates in the external file, and that external file he can change the date desired to his needs. But that is very next topic, so that topic will come later on. So this this is the so we don't take data from this Selenium hard coded codes, we normally use external files, but that process, that topic is not covered as of now, that I am trying to explain this way.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Anyone else wants to ask any question? Okay, so I will wind up the session for today, but I will request you guys to please, at least for today's session, I really worked hard. I was trying to first do with myself, so I was trying to make sure. So please give me feedback in my email id, college to industry at the gmail.com. I have shared multiple times. Write your reviews on uh, classroom as well. Comment your uh, comment your things, your reviews on YouTube channel as well, so that this will be a very uh, what I can say is that this will be very good thing for me. I am not getting the words right words, but please give your feedbacks, and that will be very helpful to me to sometime I will change the way of delivering this session. Sometimes though I will improve in that way, so please give your feedbacks. I am receiving very less number of feedbacks. Please give feedbacks. Thank you guys for attending this session today. If you guys have any questions related to today's session, please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you for today. Thank you guys.